Hi there, my name's Vince from mymatevince.com, and in this video today is going to be part 3 of the PlayStation 4 Joblot of controllers. Now this one here is just a boring fall. Basically it keeps drifting up on this one here and it keeps drifting left on this one here. So I've plugged it into my little laptop. I have shown it on my longer version, but obviously this is a quick version, so I need it to be quicker. Right, so if you have a look, can you see this is the left analog stick here? Let me try to get them both in picture. Now watch, see down? Now watch this, bit by bit it will start going up again. Is it going to do it for the camera? Okay, well let's move. Oh, there you go. Just as I touched it, it did it. But look, can you see now? There. So we've got a drift issue. Sorry, that's my phone. We've got a drift issue going on here. So that's no good. As well as that, have a look at this Z axis here, or Z axis if you're American. And watch this. Can you see it's drifting over to the left? Because when I go to the left, it should be there. To the right, it should be there. And that's the up and down here. But look, can you see it's heading over that way constantly without me doing anything? Sometimes it goes all the way over. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be changing out the potentiometers rather than the whole analog sticks. So I've got a spare board here that came in the Joblot, and can you see these green things here? I'm going to be changing out the one that deals with the up and right, up and down, which is going to be this one here, which I already took off to fix the PlayStation controller in part 1. And this one here, I'm going to be taking off the top one here, which does left and right. So I'm just going to be swapping them over, hoping that these ones here are okay. This one was definitely okay when I put it onto the controller in the part 1. So I'm going to be just fast forwarding through most of that because it's going to be quite boring. Let's get started. Unsolder these little wires here so I can take the board out and work on it freely. Okay, so if you have a look here, basically these are the little potentiometers, and this is the 41 here, and inside here there's a little wiper. So often you can clean them and then they will start working again, but then it might not necessarily be a lasting repair. So by swapping it out with a working one, it should be better than just cleaning this. So hopefully I've got my two good ones here, so now I'm going to put them onto here. Now you might be wondering why I was using the hot air. So basically to get them off, I really struggled in part 1, and I also started to struggle on this one here as well, but it was a lot easier when I used the hot air. So this is what I did. I added leaded solder to the existing unleaded solder, and then I used a solder sucker to get most of it up. But they were still down deep, so although the kind of point had come away, they were still in it deep, so I still couldn't get them out. So then all I was doing was, basically, I'd already lifted the green potentiometer out of it. I was just putting this in here, and I was just levering it just a little bit, not a huge amount, just like that. And then, like that there, then I was just adding heat here, and then by just having this resting on here, then a little bit of pressure there, added heat, would just pull it right the way through. And now you can see that I've got holes here and holes here. So now I'm going to fit the new ones, and well, not new, sorry, these ones, and hopefully they will be working. So you can just see them there, like that. Right, so you can see I've pushed it in there, and now I'm just going to click it into place, and now when I turn it left and right, you can see it moving there, and up and down, moving there. So let's solder these back in and then clean it with IPA. Okay, so that's it done. As you can see, it doesn't really look that much different than the factory solder one, so I'm really happy with that. Right, let's pop it back together and let's see if that's fixed it. If not, I'll have to probably change out the whole analog stick. Strange, it's not being recognised at all. What have I done to it? Let's make sure I've got everything plugged in. the noise there, but nothing's happening. I'm wondering if I've got a bad connection on this ribbon cable. Strange. Let me just make sure that this is working okay. It must be the ribbon cable. Let's swap the ribbon cables over. Right, okay, so it's a dodgy ribbon cable, so I'm going to look at that closely in a minute. Let's get this back together, and then we can test this one out, and then I'm sure I can buy them off eBay very cheaply. You can see that the light's flashing. So now let's plug it into here, and just to show you the analog sticks are now working. Have a look here now. Left analog stick, up, down, left, right. Right, I think that's okay, and the right analog stick. Right, that appears to be okay. I can test it out on the PlayStation later. So now we need to find out what's happening with the ribbon cable here, find out why it's gone faulty. Right, so I'm just on continuity, and I'm going to go side to side. No, already we don't have continuity there. Wow, we haven't got continuity at all. Yeah, listen. Can you see? There. Right, okay. Yeah, there you go, it's gone again. Right, so I'm going to have to buy one of these cables. Just going to have a look online, see how much they are. Right, so I've had a look on eBay, and there's various different types. There's 10 pin, there's 12 pin, and there's 14 pin. Now I've counted all these pins here, and there is 12 of them. So what I'm going to do is, just in case I come across them in the future, I can get it for £1.35, another person selling it for £1.25. But look here, I can get 3 of them for £1.75. So I'm not going to argue with that, I'm not going to waste any time, I'm just going to pay £1.75. When that arrives, I can just pop it back in the burnt controller, because remember now I've put that one in the one I've just fixed now. But yeah, if £1.75 to get the controller working is, in my opinion, well worth it. So I'm going to order that up now, and let's get started on this second controller.